Welcome to Love to Live, this new podcast that me and my brother are starting. It's just a talk about how we can love more and just love our lives. And generally we're just going to be chatting, just exchanging funny stories, talking about relevant things, and just trying to bring a bit more love into our life.
Yeah. We were just about to ask each other, like, how do you feel generally when you think or starting something new, like a new beginning or something which you have fancied for a long time, something which inspired you and you felt like starting that journey. So yeah, Vire, if I ask you, what's your perspective or how would you approach in something as a new beginning to start something new?
So the first thing that comes to mind, it could be learning how to swim, for example. First of all, you got to get the mental thought, right? So I want to learn how to swim. You get that from wherever. It could be inspiration. You could see someone else do it. Whatever the case may be, you want to learn how to swim.
Yeah.
So second is the action and the initiative. And that's really it. We keep it simple. Me and Vito like to have a saying: just keep it simple, stupid, in everything that we do. So if you want to learn how to swim, go take some lessons. Simple as that. You literally go and say, like, I don't know how to swim. Forget all the thoughts of why you're not doing it, why it hasn't happened so far, all this and that and the other. You want to swim, so start to swim. Call a friend maybe. If you have no one that you know can swim, or no one that you know that wants to learn how to swim, go down to the life centre. Go down to your swimming pool. Go down somewhere where you can get in contact with someone who can teach you and book the lesson. So apply that in anything that you do. I mean, even with this podcast, we want to start a podcast, so we got all the stuff, and we've just started it. And today's our first episode on how to start new things. That's sort of the general topic that we're starting off with, but who knows what we're going to branch off into.
Absolutely.
But it's sort of like life. You start off doing something, and if it's meant for you, you'll carry on doing it.
Absolutely.
If not, I'm a strong believer of what's meant to happen will happen. So all you can do is just control what you're doing right now. So if you want to do something, try to make actions to go do that thing. Like starting a podcast, like learning how to swim. If you want to learn how to drive a car, then make sure you're able to first meet the criteria to be able to drive the car. And then once you have, try to get in contact with someone or some way or some method. Basically, do an action that allows you to take a step forward to then doing the thing that you want. What about you, Vida?
Honestly, some things can be learned from a mentor, from an inspiration, maybe YouTube videos and stuff. But for me, most of the stuffs I have kind of learned by visualizing, like by seeing stuffs and just picking things up, or rather, copying it, replicating it, mimicking it. Like, since my childhood, I have been like really, really passionate about music and stuff, but I had very little to less information or idea about whom to approach to, and this kind of made this never, kind of made this barrier to pull me back from learning something. I heard a music. I focused on the lyrics. I focused on the style. I focused on these variations that different artists they used to perform, and eventually mimicking and copying all these people all together with my own creativity, with my own style, with my own signature in it. It was an absolute new presentation, which was original, which was unique, and which was my own. Even though it's like a blending of different things, just like cooking. I love cooking. I love feeding people, and I love eating food. Like, so that's so yeah, that's the thing. But like what? I haven't read any of these recipe books. I haven't read any other stuffs regarding cooking and things. Neither I have, what is it, like very religiously kind of watched any YouTube videos just to remember all the steps, all the measurements, everything. It's all about a basic assumption, basic measurement, eye measurement that you see. And you just go with the flow. That is how I learned. But the main thing which I have always felt to start something new, to begin something new, is that confusion blended with fear. That what will happen? What will happen if I do this? What will happen if I do not do this? What will happen if I start the wrong way? What will happen if this does not turn out to be how I am expecting it to be? But here lies the crisp fun in it. That is, the moment all these fears were taking me over, it was clouding my entire mind. I just say to myself, I'm gonna see, like, just flush off the fear. That's the first step. The first step which I took, it was so fun, it was so hilarious because I was absolutely an amateur. I did crazy stuff. I kind of burnt up one whole entire patilla or this thing, a frying pan on my first attempt to make something new. But eventually, now I relish my own food, and that's one of the greatest satisfaction. And you know what, unless I feel that I can satisfy my own taste buds, I'm not going to feed you. So yeah, you're safe from food poisoning if Soham is feeding you.
So, in other words, you got to find something that you enjoy, or something that at least you think you might enjoy. If you're a kind of person that doesn't really have any passions or can have any glaring thing in their mind at the moment, that's something that they really want to pursue, then start off with something that you sort of like doing already and just do more of that.
Yeah.
And that puts you in a state then of doing something that you're okay with, or more than okay with. And then that can allow your mind to then think of other opportunities to also satisfy you in a slightly more intense way.
True.
And that could be, okay, you know what, I do like going for walks, or I'm okay with going for a walk. Go for a walk. Start today, or start whenever you can. Go for a walk. Do something that you're okay with doing already, or something that you do enjoy if you have it. And just watch how you being in a state of enjoyment while doing the thing that you sort of enjoy or do enjoy allows you then to think of more ways to enjoy. Because all your mind wants to do is keep you happy.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not. And when you've got all these crazy million miles an hour thoughts going on in your head, all you can do is sort of take a step back, which is easier said than done, but how you do that is doing something that you enjoy and try to focus fully on doing it. Because then being in that sort of position where you're doing something that you enjoy, if you like going for a walk, like I said, or swimming or something like that, it then allows more opportunities and more things that you enjoy to come up in your mind that you wouldn't have thought before, because you were in a position of either worry or apprehension, or in a state of not doing anything. But while you're doing something, like walking, it allows other things to then come along, because you're already taking an action towards something that you do enjoy.
Very true. Yeah.
So that more
Very
things that you do enjoy can come into your life. Because, whatever you want to call it, the universe, shall we say, the universe then realizes that this person's now taking action. So let's now present this individual with more opportunities so that they can continue taking action.
Yeah.
We're in a physical world. We're human beings. We got a physical body. Let's take physical actions to do the things that we like.
Absolutely. And this is how, like, the entire this is how the entire system kind of works as well, right? So, like, we have a, like, very deep connection with the number 3 in one way or the other, like past, present, future. Okay. Then yesterday, today, tomorrow. Okay. And we also have this thing which kind of works with our human existence, that is physical, physiological, and psychological. So, like, these are the 3 pillars on which our life also kind of is based on. So any of these 3 things, if it gets a little bit of disturbed, the other 2 also gets affected. Similarly, if you have done something from the past which you still regret. If you keep on thinking, even in the present, you're also ruining your future. On the other hand, you're not living the future, you're living the present, but you're thinking more about the future, and you're just anticipating and kind of frustrating yourself. You're clogging your mind in one way or the other, and not doing anything. The future is way far to achieve. Just the similar way, if you can give 1% satisfaction to your mind, 1% satisfaction to your physical body, and 1% satisfaction to the physiological systems, just one, like adding on simple things, absolutely simple things, that is keeping yourself hydrated. The moment you wake up, you have a nice chilled cold water, or you wake up with this gratitude. Whatever is happening in your life, at the end, bro, you are that freaking person who have been there with yourself since the birth until the last drop of your breath. Even in the darkness, your shadows leave you absolutely alone, but it's you standing absolutely in whatever situation you are standing with yourself. Yeah, you're there with yourself. Love yourself by taking small care, keeping hydrated, just having one fruit a day, adding at least one healthy thing in your binge eating stuffs, whatever you can. These one steps, as we start taking these one simple, beautiful steps, it shows that yes, we are loving ourselves, and the way you treat yourself is the way the universe treat you. In other words, the way you treat yourself is your surrounding treat you. Because it is just a mere reflection of how we create and design our surrounding as well. We think that some way or the other, we have to be such a personality who can blend in or fit into a circle. What do you say, Vire? Right?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And the way that we can become our more authentic selves, just be who you are.
That's it.
Is by taking small actions, showing up for yourself, taking care of yourself. If it's taking that extra glass of water in the day, if it's having that half a piece of apple, or something that you're actively doing something good for yourself. And try to notice when you do these actions, even if it's a walk, go for a 2-minute walk around the office or around your bedroom or wherever. Just get some physical movement. Whatever that positive action is, start by doing something small each and every day, and notice when you do these things. And slowly, you'll fall into more and more of your own authenticness.
Yeah, very true.
And you'll find more and more things that you yourself actually enjoy, because you started by doing things that are good for you. You treat yourself good, you get treated good. So
that's the reason why
take some action.
This guy always keeps on saying, like, when I work, the customers are like so damn happy to get served by me sometimes. And most of the time, like 90% of the time, the customers never fall back from actually appreciating my service to them, even within that 2 minutes or 3 minutes of conversation and connection. So they always say that you are absolutely brilliant. Thank you for making our day. Thank you for bringing this smile on our face. And thank you for this positive energy that you're reflecting. But all I feel deep within is, this is what I reflect and say to my customers as well. That is, ma'am, you know what? I'm helping myself by helping you, because I serve what I deserve. So
that's beautiful. Absolutely. Serve what you deserve. So if you want to
serve what you deserve,
if you want to see some good in the world, be the good. Start doing the good things for your own body, and notice yourself when you do these things. So take an action and do something that you've always wanted to do.
Absolutely.
And if you're already doing something that you always wanted to do, continue doing that. And just be aware of how happy you are. If you are happy, excited, at peace, whatever nice enjoyment or what feeling specifically you get out of doing what you enjoy, focus on that feeling, and that's what's going to amplify. Because now you become aware, I'm actually quite happy going for a walk. I do feel enjoyment. I do feel peace reading this book. Notice when you're feeling good. and you will get what you deserve.
Absolutely. It's the happiness which kind of invites some positive things in our life as well. You see, like, suppose you give a gift to someone. Very simple thing. Suppose you give a gift to someone with all your love and happiness, and it is not the gift that we are giving, it is not the money that we are investing in it, but it is the feedback, the response that we are getting from the opposite person. If the person smiles, if that person feels happy, damn, that feels like an amazing achievement. And you know what? A little bit of sneak peek, like cheap trick, I can tell you. I have tried it myself. Nobody have taught me, but I am okay like giving this off to you only if you are connecting with us. So because once you know this trick, you can never unknow it. That is, if you cannot start from yourself, if you cannot start appreciating yourself, just appreciate one person, one random person, one stranger person in your life every day. Every day. Start with just one person. That is, suppose you wake up, you're not feeling as motivated, as inspired, as energetic, nothing. You get out, you get dressed, you get all like decked up, you get out for your work, you start walking randomly. You just see a person and just, hey bro, that's a nice hairstyle. I really love that. You made my day. Just say this, and the rest will be your own experience. I'm not going to say much. And yeah, this is something that I have done. I walk, I just, if I see someone's wearing a nice watch, compliment them. If I see someone's really having a nice smile, compliment them. If somebody is like, having a messed up burger all over their face, compliment them. People genuinely love to be smiled at.
That's very true.
Works. It
That's
works.
excellent.
It's a magic. It works.
If you are a social person, it shouldn't be too much of a task for you to just say something nice to someone. And if you're not a social person, if you're aware that you'd like to increase your confidence as a person, this is a very valid exercise to do that.
True.
You see someone on the street, and normally you wouldn't say anything to them, or you see someone in the shop, or you see someone at your place of work, or what you do during the day, and you see someone there. If your first instinct when thinking about to talk to them is to not, or to just ignore them, or keep your head down, see if you can override that just once throughout each day.
True.
And it gets easier, believe us, it gets easier. Just say something to someone. It could even be as simple as a smile.
Yeah.
Hello, whatever you feel like, but try to be aware of the feeling that's pulling you back if you're not the most talkative person, and just try to light someone up by giving them a smile. Even if you're not after the reaction they're going to give you. This is for you. This is an exercise for you to just share some love and positivity in your day. So just try that. And we can talk about magnetism and what goes around comes around. We're definitely going to cover that in future episodes. But for today, we're just touching on the basics, giving you an idea of sort of who we are, even though more will unravel over time.
Because we are also unraveling ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're also learning and growing as people.
Yeah.
Every moment, which is just an amazing thing. So I thought we'd come together and just share this and put this out there.
True.
And this is just loving to live,
This
loving
is just
life.
Loving life. Absolutely.
So we'll see you all soon.
Absolutely. So this is your bros, and this is Love to Live, Live to Love. And stay tuned, and stay tuned with yourself and us as well. Do not forget us. Yeah, you're like, you wake up in the morning, you remember us, or if you just are going off to sleep, remember us, listen to our podcast, give us some love so that we can love you back as well, love you more. And this is us, and we are gonna be all together on one journey that is called life. So keep smiling, keep enjoying life. See you soon. Bam.